Hey guys, how are you? If you are here for the first time, my name is Shemaine Nugent, and I am so glad that you're here. Today, I want to talk to you just a few minutes about aging gracefully. I get a lot of comments about what do you do, and I'm going to share all of my tips and tricks with you. But first, before you ask any questions about that, if I can share any answers, I'd love to find out where in the world you're watching from and via which stream, because we are right now simulcasting live on YouTube, on Facebook, and also on Twitter. So I'd love to hear and see where you're watching from. Hey, everybody. Yeah, it would help if I had my glasses on. Hey, Thomas, how are you from Facebook? And hey, Mick, good morning. Hey, Steve. Lots of people joining me right now, and I wanted to share a few tips and tricks for whatever it's worth about aging, because, now more than ever, we so need to take care of our health. We don't know what's going on, and who wants to go to the doctor at this point? Nobody. Unfortunately, people are putting off regular, routine, scheduled things like mammograms and checkups with their doctors, and even, simple viruses like the cough. People are scared to death that it is the coronavirus. So we need to take care of ourselves. We need to do the old-fashioned thing and take vitamins. Remember vitamins? We know that vitamins work and vitamins help, and what you eat makes a huge difference as well. So think about the foods that you put into your body and how they affect your body. But what I wanted to talk to you about aging is, what would it be like to look at growing old as an amazing gift and not one that's sparked with disdain? If you ask any 20-year-old, 18-year-old, they'll likely say, I don't ever want to get old. I don't want to grow old, because it's kind of ludicrous to young people. They don't think about that. But, isn't that a shame? What if we could change that perception? There is a Sister Madonna Buder, a Roman Catholic nun, who started running when she was 48. She was dubbed the Iron Nun for competing in Ironman triathlons and breaking records at 86 years young. Sister Madonna's tenacity, courage, and strength proves that aging with health, vitality, and grace is possible. Still, you say, what about the wrinkles and brown spots and saggy skin and bladder leakage? Well, yes, those are things that certainly don't affect millennials, but we also have positive things that we can look at too, and things that millennials don't have to think about either. Like maybe, they still need their parents to survive for financial means, and also asking them basic questions about what they call adulting. Like that's actually something right now, it's called adulting. So we have to look at aging, I believe, as something different and something incredibly unique and also coveted. I remember having conversations with my grandmother, and I would just be blown away by all the things that she experienced. And I loved hearing about her stories. And I know that there's a huge population of people who continue to do that. But now with the quarantine and vaccine and masks wearing, and we're not allowed to go to grandmother's house for Christmas, but you can go to the liquor store or a strip club. And things are very distorted. So I want to encourage you not to lose faith, not to lose hope, and to covet your health, and to never, never, ever take it for granted. For those of you who don't know, my home that was once featured on MTV Cribs was contaminated with toxic mold, and we lost our health. My husband, rocker Ted Nugent, and I and our son Rocco all got really sick. I was in the hospital for about a month. And I didn't go to a regular hospital because I realized that all of my symptoms, like I had debilitating migraines and chronic fatigue and memory loss, short-term memory loss. And something now that I'm sure they would send me to the hospital for is I had pre-emphysema. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't walk up a flight of stairs if my life depended on it. This was in 2002, 2003. So a lot has changed, and I want to share some of those things with you. I'm going to get into this more, and I want to hear if this is something that you're interested in hearing more about. I'm in the process of writing 2 books, and one of them is about aging. And another one I'm going to tell you more about tomorrow, because tomorrow, my last Simply Shemaine show, I'm going to be interviewing an author who is a guru. His name is Kerry Oberbrenner, and he has inspired me. He's written a book called Unhackable, and he sent me the book, and I opened it up. Within the first page, I went, I'm being hacked. I'm hacking my life. I am continually interrupting my life and not doing the thing that I love to do. So one of the things I've always wanted to do for 30 years is to write a novel, and I'm doing that right now. But I'm continually also writing my anti-aging book too, my Aging Gracefully book too. So I wanted to get your thoughts on if you have any questions. If you want to write in the comments section what questions you have, I'd be happy to answer that for you. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a doctor. I can just share with you what I've done and how I cured myself through alternative remedies, rather than go to the hospital and cover the symptoms that I was having, like migraines, with medication, which I did that. I tried that for a while. It didn't work. It was a few things. I had to change my overall mind, body, and spirit. And it took me a long time. The longer you try to change your life through herbal supplements and vitamins and healing naturally, it's going to take you a little bit longer than taking a drug and getting a quick fix. So thank you guys for your comments. I see them all popping in right now. And if you're watching this on Instagram, Rumble, or BitChute, I'm going to try and repost this on. I welcome you. I'm going to try to upload this more often so I can stream live to Instagram as well. But I've been suppressed on Instagram. Y'all, I did something that I wasn't supposed to last week, I think, and I reposted something from Robert F. Kennedy Jr. about, I'm not even going to say it right now. And so I got suppressed severely. But before I get into your comments, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your support. I get your comments all the time, your messages, your DMs, and I'm so grateful for having each and every one of you here. So also, just one more thing before I get into the comments. I see a lot of great Venice Marie. I'm gonna answer that question. So tomorrow is my last Simply Shemaine show at 5:00 Eastern on Facebook.com. It's going to be live specifically on Facebook.com. So if you have any questions for me or for my guest, please join me live tomorrow for my last Simply Shemaine show. And there's a reason for that. I have another opportunity that I'm going to be able to get to more networks and into the radio stratosphere as well. So I'll be able to reach more people. Okay, so comment from, okay, so I remember saying, Venice Marie, what are the top 3 vitamins to take? My top 3 vitamins that I can't, I take about 10 a day, but let me see, the top 3 vitamins right now, I will say, are different than I used to take. So right now, my top 3 would be a multivitamin, which I do take Isogenics vitamin. If you go to Shemaine Nugent, SHEMANE, Nugent.isogenics.com, I believe, you can take what I take. But I take my Isogenics Women's Multivitamin. I also take an additional vitamin C. You said 3. I take about 3,000 milligrams, but okay, for sure 1,000. That would be one. And then I also take zinc right now. So those are my top 3 you asked. But in a perfect world, I take a lot more than that. I take the multi, I take C, I take zinc, I take A, D, and K. I also take oregano. I also take magnesium at night to help me sleep, and melatonin at night to help me sleep. And gosh, there's so many others. I take a lot, y'all. Okay. Oh, and I will not live without the Isagenix Natural Accelerator every day. It's got something called rhodiola, which is a flower, rhodiola in that. I take that every day, pretty much every day. And it gives me, some people have asked me before, how do you have so much energy? Isagenix Natural Accelerator, Isagenix Natural Accelerator. And you can email me at shemainehealthyhappy@gmail.com if you can't get through to my Isagenix website, but email me there and I'll give you more information. Okay, I need to know about mold. Rose Hughes says, oh, sister girl, I can tell you so much about that. I need to write a book about that. I need to clone myself. I wonder if they're doing that. I need to write that book too. Actually, I have a documentary coming out at the beginning of February. It's my debut at the Waco Family and Faith Film Festival. My documentary is going to debut all about mold. And I've got scientists on there who talk about mold and how it affects your health. I tell you about what I did to recover and lots of other things. So it shares my personal journey about mold. Okay, so important we take care of ourselves, says Joni. We need to take care of our body, mind, and spirit. Yes, Joni, I totally agree with you. Being healthy is an inside job. And I don't mean just inside your body, inside your gut, but also your mind, body, and your spirit. And it's important for us to, put it this way. You could look great in a bikini and work out all day long and have, muscles and no body fat and all that, but you could be miserable and unhappy. So I always encourage people to find the thing that makes their heart sing and to do it more often. Okay, so what else? Let's see. Greg just got over COVID. I'm so happy that you're over that. I'm reading all the comments. Guys, comments are flying in. Thank you so much. Yes, rhodiola, Valerie says. Cancer can't live in an alkaline body. That's something true. Also, my friend, Dr. Anna Kabecka, go out and get her book, Keto Green 16. I've been doing that, even though I didn't know it was the thing to do. Eat as many greens as you can. I do a modified keto diet where if I have, like, let's say, venison or salmon or whatever, I literally put it on top of a salad. And in the salad aren't just like tomatoes and carrots. In fact, I kind of shy away from carrots, but I do spinach. I have a garden and I have spinach and kale. Oh my gosh. If you grow your own kale, it actually tastes good. Are you kidding me? Okay. All right, everybody. Lots of questions. Season greetings from Ponce Inlet. Hey, Julie Robin. Okay, what do you use for skincare? Okay, thank you. That's a good anti-aging. Let's get back on that topic. What do I use for skincare? Lots of different things. There is a product called Sunday Riley. Sunday Riley. I don't know how I found out about that, but I do like their products. I do like, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Shiseido. It's a Japanese product. And if you look at Japanese, like I went to Japan a few years ago, oh my gosh, they're Japanese women, their skin are like baby skin. But I will tell you, you want to know my number one secret? People ask me, like right now, I don't have like a filter on, but I will share my secret with you. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. I'm not a good drummer. My secret with looking good on video and in photos, like the Christmas photo that I posted of Ted and I and Rocco and our dogs, the secret is light. It's all about the light. Like right now I have 3 lights facing me, 3 LED lights. It's all about the light. And in that photo, we were facing a big window through like 3 window panes that are 8 feet tall. So it's all about the light. And I will say concealer too. Yeah. Okay. Good genes. Yes. And eating good and taking care of yourself. And here's another thing that a lot of people discount or don't talk about. I won't say discount, but don't talk about as much. Sweating. Exercise till you break a sweat. I remember hearing that Matthew McConaughey did this naked playing the bongos to get a good sweat, but whatever floats your boat. I try to get a good sweat every single day. And I feel like I know it flushes out the toxin, but it helps your skin as well. Drink lots of water too. Okay. Oh, hello from Ireland. Oh my goodness. We're rocking it in Ireland. Thank you so much for joining me here. It's hello, Sandra. How are you? Okay, I'm going to read like 2 more comments. Hey, Tracy. How are you, Tracy Turnbull? Yes. Uncle Ted is not available at the moment. Happy New Year to you, Kathy from Ohio. And have you heard of Ling skincare products? No, I have not. Juan from Galway, Ireland. Hello, Juan. How are you? Okay. Word of the longest living. Oh, and here's another thing for my hair and just for hair, skin, and nails. I take collagen. I put collagen in my coffee every morning. I do use bulletproof coffee, and I'll put 3 little pieces of cacao, raw cacao, in my coffee. That's like butter, and it's high fat. And I'll tell you why that is. We used to think like in the 70s and 80s, I remember there were fat-free Twinkies. In the 80s, when I was growing up, I was 30 pounds heavier than I am now. And I had fat-free Twinkies and fat-free Hostess cupcakes. And I thought, well, I'm eating fat-free. Why am I not losing weight? So we now know that science has changed, and we've found out that actually, there's a couple of great documentaries about this, that the fat-free craze was really all about to push those products and for monetary value, and that we need fat in our body, healthy fat like that from avocado and olive oil and nuts for brain function and for normal organ function. So I put a scoop of collagen protein. I use raw cacao and coconut oil, brain octane oil from Bulletproof Coffee, and I blend it in my coffee every morning. And like, what's it now? 12:40. I haven't eaten yet. It's 12:40 Central Time. I have not eaten yet. I'm a little bit hungry. I usually go 16 hours fasting. Not like intentionally. I just am, number one, I'm busy. I don't really like to eat in the morning. But I do find that Bulletproof Coffee, and the way that I make it, it helps sustain that caffeine, and I'm just not hungry. So, all right, guys, let's do one more question, and I'm going to let you go. I use coconut oil, says Mary. Any advice with tightening the skin on my neck? Okay, here's my other secret. I don't have it on now. I do not have it on now, but there is a product. Okay, so first let me tell you before I tell you about the product, let me tell you about the secret. I've always worked out, and fortunately I've loved to work out. I do feel like, having done sit-ups, if you ever get a neck ache when you're doing sit-ups, there are muscles in your neck. You know, if I do that, like, it looks kind of, I guess I have not a lot of body fat, whatever. So you could see my muscles in my neck a lot more, and the veins in my hands too. Kind of gross, but it is what it is. And I do feel like if we exercise our neck and doing sit-ups more often, that has helped my neck stay in shape for all these years. I'm 58 right now, and I do believe that has helped by exercising, by doing abdominal crunches. You know, you'll end up feeling it in your neck. So here's the other trick. There is a product out there called Neck Tight, T-I-T-E. And sometimes, I can't remember when the last time I used it. Occasionally, if I do big TV shows or something, I will use that. And what it does is I'll show you. It goes like this. It's basically tape in the back of your neck. And, you know, guys, I have friends who've done facelifts and jaw lifts and tucks and everything. I personally don't have a problem with that. I'm not ruling it out. Maybe someday I'll do it. I don't want to, because I've had so many health problems in my life, and I don't want any more. I like being healthy, and even if it's, you know, momentarily, for some cosmetic purpose. I as long as I can, I'm going to, keep putting myself out there as I am, wrinkles and all, and hopefully people don't mind that. All right, guys, I infuse CBD coffee. I have not tried it. I tried CBD in water. I had CBD water and I tried CBD gummies. I don't care for it. That's just me. Hey, Victoria Knight, she's also 58. All right. Okay, guys. So lots more to tell you, lots more to talk about. Thank you so much for being here. Share this with somebody because I have been suppressed by the social media powers that be. And the only way sometimes to get this information out and to help others is by you sharing this information. All right. Love you so much, Ray. Love everybody here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your support and your love and kindness. I do feel like, there's a lot of uncertain times, and hopefully we don't have that dark year to look forward to as President-elect Joe Biden talks about. Hopefully we've got brighter times ahead of us, but no matter what, you have to take care of your health. You got to put yourself first, take your vitamins, exercise, pray a lot. I think this pandemic has brought more people to God and to opening the Bible and to studying the Bible and to being open about their faith. I know it has with me. And that has helped as well. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Love you. And don't forget, tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern on facebook.com/Shemaine.Nugent, my last Simply Shemaine show. Hope to see you there. Bye.